Hello guys, welcome to this very video. So we have done like 4 modules. We have done from 1 to 4. We have done introduction, we have done ad account, business account, we have done ad account, we have done configuring pixel and offline events. Then in this very video we're going to talk about audience insights. So audience insight basically is going to help you to find out how to channel your marketing, how to channel who you're advertising to on Facebook. So let's go. So for you to do that, you have to follow this address, facebook.com /audience insights. So you have to follow this very address. Just copy it, then paste it. Then you'll be shown with these 2 options. You have everyone on Facebook and you have people connected to your page. So we are starting as people or someone who is new on Facebook. So we are going to target everyone on Facebook. So we now decide our market. If you are advertising to United States or Nigeria or any state, Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, but we are trying to market, study our customers in Nigeria. From this start, you have like 20 to 25 million Nigerians on Facebook, and you have 39% of them are women, and you have 61% of them are men. And you now have age range of people on Facebook from 18 to 24, 18 years to 24 years. On Facebook, you have 37% of 18 to 24 years of female, and you have 33%. That means you have a lot of women, Nigerian women on Facebook than men on Facebook. As considering this age range, then talking to this age range 25 to 34, we have 36% of women, and now we have 27. That means we have more men from 25 years to 34 years on Facebook. Then the same thing goes to this very point as well. Now we haven't started our consideration or our researches on who to advertise on Facebook. So we're just trying to take a look at everything that is shown here. So let's say we are doing our business is all about selling fashion accessories for women or selling fashion accessories for men. Then as you know, men, they're not, if I'm selling fashion accessories for women, at least men are not my major concerns and not my major audience. Although men can still buy stuff for their women, but our major concern is not on men. But we can still run our separate ads to target men only, and also address our advertising to them to buy, maybe surprise your woman, surprise your love with these amazing products, stuff like that. But if you're channeling to women, we channel to them directly, like this very dress, it looks so great on you. Your man, we appreciate you. Your man will compliment you 20 times a day wearing this very beautiful dress. These are messages you channel to women direct. So they have different messages. So there are different messages to channel depending on who your audience is. Okay, let's say we are selling fashion accessories for women. So and our fashion accessories, the prices may not be as cheaper as other products being sold in the market. Let's consider our product to be something like this. If we're selling something like, if you're selling a dress, if you sell a dress, could be a gown, could be anything. I don't know about female dress. If you're selling a dress for like from 7,000 to 20k, selling a bag, and depending all these things, they have variation. So actually that's why I'm having that price differences from 7,000 to 20,000. Then you can be selling a bag from 10,000 to maybe 20,000 as well. So considering the age range of people we're going to target, as you know, students in school, students, most parents do cater for them. Most parents give them money to buy stuff. So basically, 18 years old lady or a girl, a young lady, may not afford this very stuff, and at this very age range they are still in school, so they may not actually buy this very dress or this very shoe or this very bag. So we have to scrape them off. They are not our ideal audience, they're not our ideal customer, so we have to scrape them off. And that's why I have written something like this: from 25 years to 34 to 40 years. As you can see here, we have a lot of them. From 24 years, you have 25 to 34, you have 36% of them, which is still good. And also 35 to 44 years old, we have 2%, which is still good. So we may have to decide to change our age range to 25, then maybe to 40 years, or we can stop at 35 years, or we can still extend it to at least 44 years old. Women can still access Facebook, and can still shop online. Then you can still limit it to 44 years old. Yeah, this thing. Oh, my mouse can behave so badly. My mouse is so ill-mannered. Okay, 44 years old. So since we have said that we are selling to women, so we have to scrape it off. We have to scrape men off for this very purpose. Then, as you can see here, we have 75% of women from this age range, 25 to 34. We have 71 of these women are leading, so we have to select advertising to only women. So we now have our focus on 75% of women on Facebook between the age range of 25 to 34 years, and also 25% of women between the age range of 35 to 44 years to consider advertising to. So when we scroll down, this is where we talk about the interest. Interest is things that people engage on Facebook, and on Facebook there are a lot of things people engage on Facebook. One is page or pages. People engage on pages, and also people engage on Facebook groups, and also people engage on sharing links. People share links and stuff like that. So interest are what people engage on Facebook. From this very option, you have a lot of interest. We have business, industries, you have entertainment, you have family. From business, you may have a business website, someone that acts as a businessman. Also, we have entertainment. That is where we see celebrities, the video, Wizkid. Also, okay, let me just open this so that you can see. You have advertising, agriculture. These are business, architecture, aviation, banking. These are businesses. These are businesses. Oh, my mouse, please, can you behave so well? So these are businesses. Banking, construction. These are businesses. You can target people who have interest on this kind of business interest. And also, when we scroll down to this, entertainment. Now, that is to talk about films, games, music. When we talk about music, talk about dance, blog. If you want to add it, then click on this plus sign. So this, but in our own case, we're trying to consider who to target, and our target may be considering this age range. So so considering this age range, so we have 25 years to 40 years. So what do you think a 25 years old lady or woman, or 34 years old woman, 30 years old woman, 26, 28 woman years old woman, 40 years old woman could be interested on Facebook. And we're not talking about targeting to every person that is 25 years, to every person that is 34 or 40, 25, 26, 27. No, we're trying to restrict, or we're trying to define who we're trying to target to. So what could a 25 years old woman be interested in on Facebook? You may talk about a 25 years old man could be interested in fashion, and the 25 years old may be interested in gossip, that is entertainment. A 25 years old woman could be interested in music, that is entertainment also. A 25 years old woman could be interested in business banking. A 25 years woman could be interested in a lot of things. There are a lot of interest on Facebook, so they could be interested in food, they could be interested in shopping, fashion, sports, following athletes like NBA athletes, following football athletes. You talk about Messi, Ronaldo, following a lot of people, tennis athletes, a lot of people. So everybody, they all have their own interests. They all have things they love doing, things they love engaging themselves on. So it's not left for you to start thinking what actually can this age range be interested on, and their interest may influence on things I'm selling. So start talking about, okay, let's consider people that may be interested in celebrities, someone like Wizkid, or someone like actors or actresses, someone like, some people like Wizkid, Davido, 2Face, international acts. Then talk about, okay, what about if I try to search someone like, people may like Davido because he dresses so well, because they like his fashion style. People may like Wizkid because they like their fashion, because they like his fashion style. Some people may like Wizkid because he has a good voice. People may like Davido because they like his track, he releases banger songs. So people have different interests for liking someone or liking a particular interest. So that is why it is very difficult in refining your audience, in trying to find out people that may be interested in the things you sell. So Facebook advertising, you can't be sure of what you're doing. You have to test a lot of parameters. You have to set a lot of audiences. You can test you can test people that have interest in entertainment, and also you can target people, or you can test people who are interested in shopping or fashions. So there are a lot of things. You can target people who are in business industries, or people that are working in business industries. These people, they also dress well. At least they go to work, they dress very well. And also people that are interested in entertainment, following Wizkid, following celebrities. They want to, sometimes they want to look like them, they want to dress like them. These are things you consider. And also people that are interested in fashions. This means that people that already used to fashion stuff, they follow fashion brands like Gucci, like Fendi, like Off-White. They follow these pages, they interact, they follow every link concerning them. So these are people you try to consider. But first of all, you have to test. So let's say we want to create 3 audiences that we can advertise our products to. So our first option could be we're trying to target people on business and industries. So you may now consider to check on what actually could be. We now talk about maybe banking, and also you may also consider something like maybe business. So construction people, they really don't do fashion stuff. So economics, engineering, entrepreneurship, which is also good. Or you can still leave this entrepreneurship, okay. Then you scroll down to management, nursing, properties are also good. Small businesses, okay. We have chosen a lot of options under business and industry. Now let's take a look at this. let's take a look at this. So now under relationship status, we have 37% of females that are single and still have interest in this stuff. You have 10% of them that are in relationship and have interest in this. So we have 3%, and also we have married people who are 51% interested in banking. These are people that that may be interested in what you're trying to sell. But basically, this doesn't really matter in Nigerian space. People can be married, but still they will not update their relationship status on Facebook, so it doesn't really tell. Excuse me. So looking at this now, our main interest will be 37% of single people and also 51% of married people. Then educational level, not everybody updates the educational status on Facebook. We now have university grads have university students who are 71% interested in this, and have 14% who are postgraduates, and also high school we have 15%. So mind you, some people just update their university. They won't even try to go back again to update that they are done with school. They just leave it there. Some people can just say in school. Some people can say I'm a student in their profile. Some people can say so school, but they won't actually tell when they'll be graduating. So you don't really depend on these things. So this 71% is a good one, and so this 14% high school. Now we don't have to do high school. The 14% university grads. So this may be our option when we try to target to who our customers may be. Then you have job titles. This doesn't really matter in Nigerian space. So let's scroll up to check for page likes. This means that these pages are sorted out already from 1 to whatever number they are. That corresponds to what we chose from the interest we chose here. As you can see here, these are pages that correspond to the interest we chose here. Then scrolling down, they are sorted by relevance, audience, Facebook, and affinity. So relevance here means how likely these audiences are likely to be interested in what you're offering them, and this is proportional to the affinity. The affinity shows the level of interest that people that like this page, the level of interest they will show on what you're offering. So these are sorted out based on from the highest to the lowest, and you have this is being sorted out from 1 to whatever number it is. That means this one scores first with affinity of 523, to whatever rate it is. Then going down, it is dropping to 501. That means this one has the highest option to engage people to what you're offering. And also we have Rose Blossom, we have Lace. All these things are pages, and some of them might not be targetable on Facebook. What I mean by targetable is if you're trying to create an advert on Facebook and you try to target people based on this, you may not see them on Facebook. You may not be targetable on Facebook. Some pages are targetable while some pages are not targetable. So everything depends on, you have to keep checking on which one is targetable on Facebook. I will show you when we get to creating adverts on Facebook. I will show you what I mean by this. So as you can see, this guy, these guys, you can also note this. You can note this Baby Blaze. Okay, let me show you to see if this Baby Blaze is targetable on Facebook. Just enter here, Baby Blaze. See, there is no option for Baby Blaze. I mean, this guy is not really targetable on Facebook. So let's try to check this guy, Rose Blossom Bridal. Rose Blossom. And also this guy is not targetable on Facebook. This could be Nigerian pages, because most Nigerian pages are not targetable on Facebook. Let's try to check this. Let's see whether this page is from Nigeria. Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, this looks like a Nigerian. Oh, this is a Nigerian page, just like you can see here. You can see from the hashtag Nigerian wedding, and also as you can see on this very map, you can see Abule Oko, you can see Okokolo, OK Oloku, you can see boy, you can see there. You know, so this is a Nigerian a Nigerian page. So most Nigerian pages are not targetable on Facebook, so you have to keep trying which one is targetable. So okay, let's check on this Fab Woman. So Fab Woman is Nigerian. Fabwoman.ng. This is a Nigerian page. Okay, let's try to target Fab Woman. Okay, since our interest, since what we've chosen here, since the people, the pages people like, they seem to be Nigerian. That means at least we have a better choice, we have a better option, we have a better privilege, a leverage to take advantage of all this. Since we have Baby Blaze, which is not targetable, I don't think this Baby Blaze should be Nigerian. I don't know, but this guy is Nigerian. This guy is Nigerian, and you know, this Fab Woman is Nigerian. That means we have people that are categorized as banking business entrepreneur. They have interest by following pages like this. That means at least we can still create a target based on this. You can create a target based on this. Banking, you now talk about, if you're trying to simplify this, banking, now talk about, you know, a lot of talk about GT Bank, Zenith Bank, but we're not trying to enter Zenith Bank, GT Bank, since our audiences are in Nigeria. So banking, if you now encapsulate every banks in Nigeria to this very banking option, so you don't need to specify whether it is GT Bank or your bank or whatever bank, as long as they are all in Nigeria. We're targeting people in Nigeria, so we're not trying to remove other banks from our interest. So we're going to target people that have interest in banking, we're going to target people that have interest in business. You want to target people that have business entrepreneurship. That is where you can entrepreneurship. If you want to simplify entrepreneurship, you can target people who are entrepreneurs in Nigeria, or something, people that are who are entrepreneurs in Nigeria, or people who are entrepreneurs in Africa. You can target people who are entrepreneurs in the world. Target people like Akin Alabi. Akin, maybe the guy has changed to politician. Akin Alabi. Okay, what entrepreneurs again we have in Nigeria that may be targetable on Facebook? Okay, if you don't have any name of entrepreneurs in Nigeria, once you have chosen entrepreneurship, so every entrepreneurship that sets their category, or that their page on Facebook is based on entrepreneurship, that means they will still be targeted. People that have interest in those people will be targeted as well. So this is how audience inside Facebook looks like. So now talk about location. People that like these pages where they are located in Nigeria. So we have, let's try to sort sort this location. Simply click on this. Okay, now you have Lagos having the higher percentage of people in Nigeria. We have Benin, have Abuja, have Ibadan, Port Harcourt. So this shows that people in these very states, or people in these very cities, they have greater chance of of engaging with our content, engaging with our adverts. So instead of targeting people that are in entire Nigeria, depending on your delivery strength, and also depending on how you can deliver, and your logistic strength, and how you can deliver to these people, whether they are accessible or whether they are not. So from this very point, you have people in Lagos have the highest number, and not talk of Edo, Abuja to these people have 4%, Port Harcourt, Ibadan has 3%. So you may decide to target these very 4 cities in Nigeria, these very 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities in Nigeria, or you may still decide to target these ones in Nigeria. But one thing here is businesses or advertisers tends to target people in Nigeria, and most also tend to target people in these very places that show higher interest, rather than spending their money to entire Nigeria, wasting their ad spend. But if you don't target these people, they may not have idea about your product. So if everyone is running away from this 2% of people to 1% of people in Nigeria, that means your product may not be spread to them. So you may try to give it a try. You may try to create another campaign or another ad set and target these states that are 2% to 1%. You can click on see all to see the full list of states. As you can see, people, some even have 0 point. These places. So you can decide to target from people from 2% up. You can set an ad set to target these people and see how they can engage on your product or engage on what you're selling. So you don't have anything to do you're targeting for Nigeria, so this has no relevance, and top language has no relevance. Then now we talk about activity. So from this our audience, we have 2.53 million people that we're going to target on this. So if we're trying to reduce some activities like some states and stuff like that, this our activity maybe reduce something like this. Is what I mean. If we're trying to target from what we see here, if you're trying to target only people in Lagos, Benin, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Okay, this is what I mean. Abuja, Lagos, sorry about that. Lagos, made a mistake. Lagos, Nigeria. This work, any of them. Okay, Lagos. I have Abuja. Evidence is okay. Actually, this means you really don't target states on this very audience side. You don't target a lot of states. You only target. I think you only target one state per audience. Let me try to check this. Let me try to check if I'm making a mistake here. Okay, I got it. Okay, so you have Benin. Sorry, I tried to target a country. Sorry, I tried to target a county instead of a city. So we have Port Harcourt. We have Port Harcourt, we have city here. So, but also we have. Okay, let me show you what I did before Facebook complained. Okay, these options showed up before, and I selected county instead of city. So that's why. Okay, let me just try to see this. This is where the thing came up. So I targeted only cities. So So let's check to see if our audience has, so from 2.5 to 3 million has reduced to 1 million to 1.5. So this may be where we're trying to target people to. Then let's check activity. Activity shows for the past 30 days what has happened in these very pages. So we have a total of 1 page like in these pages, and also we have 1 post shared in these pages. We are in these pages. Let me show you the pages we're talking about. This, okay, actually, okay, yeah, you now have in these very pages now. The activities, they have been 1 promotion redeemed, 1 push shared. You have ads clicked. You have 17, which is not bad. 17 ads clicked. You have mobile users have 94%. You have 6 users have, you have 86% Android, and you have iPhone and iPad. You have 80% of people using iPhone engaged to this very, which is a good thing to know. So that when we are running our own advert, we may decide to limit we're trying to restrict the devices we're trying to target. I will show this when I'll be talking about running an advert. So we have to know if you're trying to target mobile only, people using only Android, probably people using iPhones and iPad. So, but looking at this, we have a higher percentage of people using Android phones here. So this is how Audience Insider works. So in this very place, you can decide to save this very audience here so that you can use it during our own adverts. Then we try to check on this. You can either do save as or save. So this is our first save. So will be okay. Now talk about Jenny. Okay, let's talk about Jenny. Now talk about top cities 25 to 40 women. Women business. So you now save. I have a very bad network, so you have to bear with me. So this is going to save. Even if it is not going to save, this is how to save it. So after saving it, so during the course of running you're creating your campaign, you can actually see this very audience instead of creating a new one. So this is how it works. This is how it really works. I don't know if this has saved. I don't know. So nothing has saved. I have a bad network. You can still do it on your own if your network will be strong. I don't know, my network is not strong with this. Using saving audiences on Audience Insights, requires sometimes it could be a headache. So you can still do it. So we have comments 17 over 30 days. You have 17 comments. You have 18 post likes. We have, so we can still decide to save this or not. Then, just like I said before, we may try to, you can also try to create a new audience again based on entertainment. You talk about music. Our Nigerian guys may not be here. Also, it's not only about Nigerian guys. You can target hip hop music. Can take a hip hop music, people like Jay-Z, Eminem, Yeezy, people like that. You can take a lot of them. You can target a lot of them. You can target them by their own names. You can say Jay-Z. Say Jay-Z, Jay Sean. People that are interested in these guys. You can say Eminem. Is Eminem still okay? Eminem. Let's try to. Okay, Eminem. You can say Nicki Minaj. Is Nicki Minaj fashionista? I don't know. Also, we can try to target fashion designers. Fashion designers. We talk about. But anyway, this is this is for celebrities and entertainment. You can talk about who else in Nigeria. Ebuka, is Ebuka targetable in Nigeria? Ebuka is not targetable. Well, Ebuka is for male anyway, so I don't know about female. Okay, let's talk about Bella Naija. Bella Naija, talk about Bella Naija. Bella Naija is not targetable on Facebook. Okay, Bella Naija is targetable in entertainment. This is good. Bella Naija, I don't know. Bella Naija has for blog, and they also has for fashion stuff. So I don't know which one. So I have to select a lot of options. So if you don't have any list of celebrities or entertainment, you can simply just go to this. Go to this. Go to this. It's all about music. I don't know where. Okay, I can hip hop, you can not pop music, but you can still write the video here. You can still write the video. These are people in the entertainment industry. You can write Wizkid. These are people in the entertainment industry. Yemi Alade for women. Yemi, public figure. This guy is public figure. It's an artist, not a celebrity. So, but it's still to get there. So you can decide to tag a lot of them. So checking at this, before we had like 1 million to 1.5. So depending on the audiences you're selecting. So these guys, they have 450k to 500 people. You can still add a lot of options to check page likes, add a lot of options, then check page likes. Now this guy is still showing, and also this guy was showing before. This guy was showing before. So that is it. Have a lot of options. Test a lot of audiences. Save this guy again. Save them as entertainment. Now go back to fashion. Let's go back to fashion. You can target fashion brands, or you can shopping on fashion. You have clothing, you have women clothing, you have shoes. Also we have fashion accessories. Shopping fashion accessories, where you have dresses as well, and also you have, come on my mouse, and also you have jewelry, handbags. Or you can decide to target something like Gucci, or you can decide to Fendi. These are things you don't know which one is which here, but I'm going to show you in a video of creating adverts. I'm to show you how to, at least since we have found out things we want to apply during creating an advert, then when creating an advert you can apply some things we have learned here. We have known that age limits here in our demographics here, we have known that 72% of women between the range of 25 to 34, 35 to 40 years could be interested in things we sell. And also we have known that single and married people have a higher interest rate on what we have chosen, and also education levels, university and grads and college grads, they have shown more interest. So these are things we know before moving on to creating our own advert. So in this very video, I think we have learned a few things which we will apply to our next video. Thank you for watching this video.